This is Appendix A, exercise A.1, creating a cul-de-sac. In this exercise, we will place a cul-de-sac civil cell at the end of an alignment. So let's go ahead and open up the Road2CC corridor file located within the Appendix A subfolder. So once the file loads, let's make sure that the multimodal view is active in the lower left corner. Let's go ahead and locate the Kelsey-Glenn side road alignment. And it should, by default, already be kind of viewable. So Kelsey-Glenn side road, and it should already have a T intersection civil cell already applied to it. See that both in the 2D and the 3D. So now let's go ahead and open up the Place Civil Cell tool. It is under Open Rows Modeling, Model Detailing, and then Civil Cells. And here, go ahead and click the three little dots here to go ahead and open up all the civil cells, and then kind of give it a minute to load in. It's a lot of different civil cells in there. So now we can go ahead and choose the civil cell that we want to do. So under the cul-de-sac folder here, we can go ahead and select the T.cul-de-sac and click OK. Then we can go ahead and start placing the civil cell. So the first point here we need to select is the cul-de-sac center point. So here we need to select the end of the side road center line, but do not select the actual center line, but rather select the end tick mark using the intersection snap. Then the second one is the roadway center line, so that can just be the side road center line there. And then we can kind of click through the remaining prompts here. So reset to skip, so right click. Corridor to be clipped, we don't have a corridor, so go ahead and right click again to reset. And then left click here to accept civil cell placement. And now we have a cul-de-sac on our side road. You can also go ahead and select some of these lines here, and it kind of gives you some of the handles available to kind of change that circle radius, the approach width, and some other sort of things here. So now you see that there is a gap between the T intersection of the side road main line and then the cul-de-sac civil cell. So we're going to go ahead and just add in a little corridor between these two. So under corridors, new corridor, go ahead and select the side road alignment, right click to reset the active profile. This name is good. Change up that feature definition. Font and design. Go ahead and change up the template. We want to use a TS2. So under the linear T.typical sections and then undivided, we want to select this TS2 2-lane curb and gutter sidewalk 4-layer. Go ahead and click OK. And then we go ahead and place this template along our corridor. So left click to accept the template. Then start and stop stations. We just want to place them at the end of the T intersection as the start. And then the beginning of the cul-de-sac civil cell as the end. And then another left click, and it should place our corridor. So now it's placed, and we see that in the 2D and the 3D view, we now have a nice solid alignment here for our side road. So now we had just added that template between the cul-de-sac civil cell and the T intersection civil cell. So that concludes exercise A.1, creating a cul-de-sac.